But let's now dive into our featured story of the day. Samson Mow shared his $1 million Bitcoin game plan. So here's his latest predictions, what he has up his sleeve as far as the Bitcoin price action is concerned. And welcome everyone just joining the stream. As you can see in the headline, Samson Mow justifies Bitcoin price with a $1 million game plan. I'm going to read this to you along with his latest tweets, okay? So here we go. Samson Mow, the highly vocal Bitcoin advocate and CEO of Jan3, had broken down the supply and demand thesis of the spot Bitcoin ETF product that might help in actualizing the $1 million Bitcoin price mark he has projected for Bitcoin. Taking on X, his official page, he noted that many people are missing something important with the spot Bitcoin ETF and the rate of accumulation. As a regulated investment product, a portion of the funds from the spot Bitcoin ETF products are typically invested in the underlying product, BTC. He used MicroStrategy as a point of reference, noting the company's last accumulations featured 14,000 BTC and 16,000 Bitcoin, a sum that was applauded at the time. And comparing this to the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust IBIT, the average Bitcoin stack per day is approximately $200 million, which is equivalent to 4,700 BTC. He then highlighted Fidelity Investments, whose FBTC product buys approximately 175 million worth of Bitcoin per day. That's 4,200 Bitcoin per day. Let me read you the entire tweet. The most important thing with the Bitcoin ETFs that most people seem to miss is the rate of accumulation. The last few MicroStrategy mega stacks over 10,000 BTC were 14,600 and 16,100 BTC. Now, IBIT's average stack is 200 million a day, which is 4,700 Bitcoin, and FBTC, Fidelity's average stack is 175 million per day, which is 4,200 BTC. So check this out. Every 2 days, just 2 of the new 9 are hoovering up what MicroStrategy does in a good month. But more importantly, the IBIT and FBTC intake is 9,000 Bitcoin per day. Mining only supplies 900 per day. This is a factor of 10x. So demand from 2 ETFs alone is 10x the supply. Let that sink in, family. Supply is going to get cut in half in less than 3 months. You're damn right. There's Bitcoin halving around the corner, which means this demand will be 20x the supply. Can you say supply shock? And this demand is just 2 ETFs. Don't forget MicroStrategy. Don't forget Tether. And many more corporations are also accumulating along with nation states, high net worth individuals, plebs, and let's not forget sovereign wealth funds. We have Qatar sitting on $500 billion in their sovereign wealth fund. So he also shared here on January 28th, these are the Bitcoin macro indicators I am looking at. ETF inflows, hash rate, Finex, whale accumulation, 200, WMA trend, Tether, USDT, assets under management, government interest payments on debt, debt GDP ratios, nation state Bitcoin adoption, real inflation, as well as the M3 money supply. So with the combined buy-ups now pegged at about 9,000 BTC, Samson is convinced of the supply crunch that will be triggered once the spot Bitcoin ETF product attains full maturity. So with the positivity in the spot Bitcoin ETF market as concerns of the ongoing accumulation, Samson Mow highlights how the forthcoming Bitcoin halving event will help complement the growing Bitcoin supply shock. Samson pointed out that the estimated Bitcoin produced per day is pegged at 900 BTC, with the 9,000 Bitcoin units per day being bought by just 2 of the 11 spot Bitcoin ETF issuers only in the US. The investment vehicle's demand is 10x the supply, and he pointed out the halving will shift the demand to 20x the supply, a positive boost for the price. Samson has always defended his 1 million Bitcoin price forecast, and with this analysis, he advised money managers to plan accordingly. And let's not forget the infamous tweet thread he shared on January 8th, which I retweeted and wrote 1 million Bitcoin incoming. He says, here's why we're going to 1 million Bitcoin in days to weeks. It's max pain for people, for the most people. Bitcoin has a way of doing what we least expect and in the most disruptive way. And then he goes on to share, and maybe I'll highlight some of these for you. Number 1, ideally, we have a good couple of years to onboard nation states at Jan3. Fast 1 million means we're out of time, aka max pain. 50 countries reach out frantically and we're overloaded. Talking about nation state adoption from Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, and the list goes on and on. All of the careful planning and proposals are out the door. Just smash buying that Bitcoin, no sleep. for the team. Number 2, fast 1 milli. Bitcoin means that Plan B stock to flow model breaks yet again, just when it looking like things are on track again. Max Payne. And number 3, Lightning is completely unusable for anyone not using a custodial wallet or Aqua Bitcoin. Fast 1 million means the fees are super high in dollar terms. No new Bitcoin users can afford to create a new Lightning network. Max Payne. I'm going to read 2 more for you of the 10. Number 4, fast 1 million Bitcoin means Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy never reached their goal of stacking 1% of the Bitcoin supply. So close, so very close. They're currently at 0.9% family, and their ambitious goal is 5% over the long haul, which means they're looking to accumulate another 1 million BTC. He says Max Payne-ish upside as MicroStrategy is now in the top 30 most valuable companies on the world list. And I'll leave you with this one. El Salvador and other countries missed the window to issue Bitcoin bonds and accumulate substantial stacks of Bitcoin at sub 100,000, while the IMF debt still looms. Max Payne. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this $1 million game plan for the King Crypto presented by Samson Mow. Holla at your boy.